What's up, guys? This is VenuToxin here on Toxin Gaming, and I'm going to give you guys a little tasting dose of what I did earlier today. I have a replay from a little showdown battle I had, and you know what? Let's get right on to it. I'm on the other side over here with this Trevenant-looking thingy. And maybe he's going to set up Rain Dance. I did not know what this thing really wanted to do. I didn't know why he stayed in. I was just going for Leech Seed because, you know, why not get a Leech Seed up on any Pokemon he decides to switch into. But now he switches into this Ampharos, so I'm just like, okay. I decided to reveal my Phantom Force there so I could dodge whatever he would switch into at that point. And now he Mega Evolves, and it's just like, what's going on? Thunder? I've only seen that one other time when I used it. You know, this Phantom Force is going to do a decent amount for, I believe, only 4 AVs invested in attack, not for certain, on a defensive Trevenant, so that's not bad. And so now I got on to Bright Eyes, which he really counters pretty well with that Dragon Pulse. I was expecting him to go for another Thunder, you know, while the rain's up. But let's see what happens here. I went for the Ice Shard because I knew if he would switch into Shaman, he would at least get in some damage off, and it would do some damage off on the Ampharos if he didn't do it. So now I go into PETA. He's like an oven, but it reminds me of, yeah, you get it. I do this just to kind of try counter Shaman, and he does a really good move here by protecting and kind of scouting out my Volt Switch while I was going to overheat, so he had to switch out, or Volt Switch so that he knew I was trying to switch out. He gets some decent damage off my Rotom, and this battle was really pretty good on both parts of us. It went a decent amount of turns, and I was pretty surprised when I got into it. But I did Beedrill. Mega Beedrill coming through. He's a powerhouse coming in now, and not many people thought he was going to be that good, but he turns out to be that good. And even though I knew he had the Psychic, I knew the sooner I could get my Beedrill Mega Evolved with, without rocks on the field, I'd be set. As long as I could do it. I knew he doesn't really have a Stealth Rocker on his team, but I figured it can never hurt. Maybe somebody randomly gets Stealth Rocks and I don't know about it yet. But I do a nice little switch out here into Milotic just because he's my special defense wall, and I didn't think about... I kind of missed when Porygon 2 traced adaptability. I just completely did not see that, and I'm kind of lucky it didn't bite me in the ass. But I make a really good play here in trying to predict that Thunderbolt. It was pretty obvious that it was coming, but I figured I haven't been doing mini plays right now, but see what happens. Now the only reason my Donphan took that so well was because I have this Donphan as Assault Vest. The only reason I did is because I didn't really need Stealth Rocks too much for my team. My team hits pretty hard with a secret weapon you guys will see here later. And so I wanted to go the Assault Vest just so he could take hits like that. Let's see what I miss. Whatever, we'll just keep going. I'd still strat Toxis to Vaporeon because I want to know if Vaporeon is Hydration or Water Absorb. It makes sense to be Hydration, but you never know the usual Water Absorb you always see. And right there I kind of confirmed that he was Hydration, so now I'm okay to go for Scald, something that does a little bit more damage while we're in the rain than an Ice Beam will. Bring out the Shaman. This Shaman gave me troubles the entire match. I could not really decide what I want to do this thing. Best thing I can think of is a Mystery, kind of take it on this Milotic. He's especially defensive. It's why I have him. Even with the Leech Seed damage, I was like, you know what, I could try to fire it off. I was like, just keep going with it. Predicted a little Seed Flare action, and he gets the special defense drop. That's one thing that really hurt my Trevenant. Because I could have tried to stay in here. I can't believe I survived that. But I could have tried to stay in here. I get a nice Will-O-Wisp off, even though I believe he has Serene Grace. I don't remember what Shaman's ability is. Natural Cure, maybe that's what I'm thinking of. But anyway, I'm just in here taking sidekicks and then using Phantom Force. Just kind of, I know my Trevenant's gonna go down, but he does a really good play here in switching out into Porygon 2. But I didn't think he was going to, because he could easily take out my Trevenant without really damaging too much to a Shaman. But he gets the nice Ice Beam out, taking out Trevenant, which I knew was going to happen at some point. And this is why I have Dude, just to Poison Jab. I could have U-turned, but I was like, you know what, I don't want him getting the better switch in, even though he does have the intact. I didn't want that switch to happen. And so now I just protected to see if he was going to go for the Sacred Fire or just try to beat me with the Extreme Speed. And obviously, there you see it, he beat me with the Extreme Speed. And then I bring out my Milotic here because I knew he could take Extreme Speed pretty easily, and he was best one on my team at that point to take it. He's definitely fearing a Skull to win to Shaman, and I kind of try to predict that and go for an Ice Beam. Why not? I mean, I've been predicting not horribly, I would say, all battle, but yeah, let's see what happens. This is a new UU team I made, and the first UU match I had was absolutely fucking horrible, but it wasn't with this team. Thank God. I'm just here fighting Sea Flares. I was hoping I could take one. I was, and I was able to get out that Ice Beam, knock it out, and finally. And this Mine Shell, now that I don't have Trevenant, I'm open to any fake outs he wanted to do, but he didn't do it. I figured he would have faked out, like, no problem. But whatever, he chose to go in this Entei. See, now I can do Protect just to see what he can go into. And he has Stone Edge. Like, what else am I gonna? Who can I put in the Stone Edge? No one really. And then I see he's not Bandit, and I lived as an Extreme Speed. How a Mega Beedrill lives in Extreme Speed is mind blowing, guys. Like, I had no words for that. And you see here, Wishcatcher. He's my secret weapon to the team. A Choice Scarfed, special attacking Moonblast Jirachi. Psyshock tore through his team. Hit a little wall with the Vaporeon, but was able to basically take out the Entei and my Shell, things I was pretty worried about. And I knew I could save Jirachi for later. I could sack off Bright Eyes. He was not going to help out. Yeah, he had priority in Ice Shard, but Ampharos was going to die anyway, and I had the better, stronger priority with, or not priority, but like a pseudo priority with Jirachi anyway with a Moonblast. And so now I knew Jirachi had me winning it. I just went out to him. I knew I could take a Scald. Even if I burned, I didn't really care. So I'm just now ready here to fire off some Moonblasts. Either way, if he would have switched or would have stayed in, 2 Moonblasts wins me this game. And yeah, guys, like, that's kind of how the battle went. Jirachi was my best playmaker throughout the game. I think my opponent was kind of more afraid of my Mega Beedrill, and that's why he didn't really think much of Jirachi until I finally brought him in and was able to just wreck house. But yeah, guys, I'll try to get more of these UU battles up. That's why I'm actually going to have another video up here, hopefully pretty soon, of another UU battle with this same team and see if I can show Jirachi in action live. Alright, guys, this is VenuToxin of Toxin Gaming. Hope you guys let that like button soak up your happiness. Just let it soak it all up in there. And all up in there, that's weird. Anyway, guys, have a nice night, and you know what? I'll see you guys later.